Hey there, Media Mail Gang. It is Katie with KateyReads, and in this video, I am going sourcing at a hospital. I did not think I would get lost. However, I got lost. Now I have to find my Faja. Nope. Where the hell is he? Am I crazy? I cannot find him. Wait, he's okay. Hold on. Okay. I think I can. Maybe. I really hope this is my dad and I'm not pulling up to some stranger's truck. Oh, okay, yeah, it is my dad. So guys, here I am with my dad. Shout out to my dad for helping me with getting this whole thing connected. He talked to all the powers that be and got me the proper permission so I could go into the hospital and grab their books. And so my dad's just kind of showing me around, telling me we grabbed this cart. He's kind of telling me where to go. We're walking down the hallway here. He's just kind of letting me know that I can use that side door because a lot of these books are large, so they're going to be heavy.
Make sure I can get them doors open.
Okay.
I'll grab this hose out of the way. Here it is.
Wow. Here's the room. Okay.
So, I don't know who opened this and left this open. The only thing that I seen in here that, now there's some stuff, is these two things right here.
That you wanted?
Well, it's their Bibles.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like it's in pretty good condition, but I just thought, well, it'd be interesting to see its value.
Yeah, I'll look it up. There's certain types. Most Bibles that are vintage are an easy 20 to 25 bucks just because most of them, they either quit making or they don't make anymore. Even if it was mass-produced Bible, they're still hard to find. You can't find that specific year anymore. You just can't. You can't just go into a bookstore and buy it.
So let me see here.
Wow, yeah. This set, the Saunders set, was the first one that I remember. Let's get to it. Real quick, this set I wasn't able to find on eBay other than one book being listed out of the UK, I think it was, for $46. And this is where WorthPoint really comes in handy because while this may be vintage and not necessarily like antique, WorthPoint is showing me 25 of these books sold for $46 back in 2008. That's what, 14 years ago? So this tells me that these books have appreciated. This is a much bigger set than 25 or just one. So I'm going to put this up on eBay and I am definitely going to ask for at least probably $250 with best offers turned on and see what can happen. These are super easy because you have a barcode on the back that you can just easily scan. So we just take it with our eBay app, look it up that way, go to solds. You can do the little lock there, and we don't have any sold. Now I am going to look on Amazon FBA just to see. And we have no rank. So this book is just old pretty much, and I actually would have a negative profit with this. So I'm going to leave it behind. Some of these older textbooks can be good and some of them just aren't worth it. Grab this book as well, guys. The solds are anywhere from 16 free shipping and 16 with paid shipping, so I'm going to take a chance on that. Yes, I still send books into Amazon. So this one, I'm looking at a $29 potential profit. So I will take that and send it in. The rank is actually really good, 1.7 million. So I will take that. Usually I like to sell one like this, save the drafts, so that way when I go back with these and list them, I don't have as much work. But because of the volume that I'm going to be taking today, and because of how many more I have to go through, and I've only been here about a half hour, I just don't have time for that today. But normally I would 100% encourage you to do that. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful. There are no solds, and on Amazon, I would have to get approved for this book, and it requires approval from the publisher, so that's obviously not going to happen for me. I did look on eBay. I can't find any solds on eBay, and most of them are listed anywhere from $4 to $7. For me, that is just not enough profit. Even with the books being free, I'm not paying anything for these books, and even with these books being free, it's not enough profit for me. So keep that in mind. Your time does matter, even with free books, and you're going to want to make sure that you have a set profit point for the free books. My personal profit point is $10 to $15. 10 is the absolute minimum, and I'll only take that if I know it's going to sell quickly. So guys, this book set up here is the 9th edition of Campbell Walsh Urology. It's volume 1 through 4. I can find the 11th edition. This is 9th edition. 11th edition is being listed for $300 with no sold listings. I am going to take a chance on this just because it could yield a high profit. I'm going to list it for $200 and have best offers on and see what I can get. The DSM-4 on its own really isn't worth much. However, they do have the DSM-4 TR, text revision. So for this, I am going to lot these two together, plus this one's a hardcover. I'm going to lot these two together and see if I can get maybe 25 bucks. So I have reviewed everything that I can, and I've cleaned out everything I can. I know that if I had more room, I could possibly just take all of this and list it, but the problem is they could potentially sit there listed for years. A lot of these books, guys, are old editions and not quite old enough to be collectible, like antique style or super vintage. A lot of these are just like 80s, 90s and outdated, but not collectible. So after reviewing eBay, WorthPoint, Google, I spent about 5 minutes on all the books you see here. Every single book I spent about 5 minutes on. I can't go longer than 5 minutes because I have to factor in my time and the profits and everything like that. That's just part of being full-time. Time is money at the end of the day for me now. So I've reviewed everything and grabbed what I could. So here is the cart. And yeah, I'm going to be taking this out to my car. Almost all of it will be going to eBay. We have a few items that are going to Amazon, which I'm pretty excited about. It's nice to kind of have some of these books not be staying in my storage unit, listed, because books are heavy, big sets are, they take up space. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and we will see you in the next clip. Not bad. just a few books fall, if that's all that happens to me in that whole process of moving this cart, I am good. In wrapping up this video, guys, I want to give a shout out to my dad. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to go through this. He checked with all the people in charge and got permission from the right people so we could go in and do this. And it also is just a reminder of why it's important to have connections, why people need to know what you're doing, because would you ever think to go to a hospital to get books? No, probably not. So stay in connection with people, make sure they know what you're doing so you have opportunities like this, like what I experienced in this video. Now over here, I'll show the different Amazon books that I'm going to be sending in. Between Amazon and then the potential profit of some of those sets with eBay, conservatively, I'm looking at $400. That's not bad for an hour and a half of my time. And most of those books, again, like I said in the video, guys, they were just awkwardly old. And by awkwardly old, I mean like 90s. And 90s books are such a difficult era because they're too old to be relevant to where people are going to actually use them in practice. And then they're just not quite old enough to be collectible, where someone's going to want them for a collection. So I'm finding that older books like medical, lawyer, etc., those collectible ones seem to do good if it's like 70s and older. Some 80s will do well, but 70s and older, people like to collect those. And then obviously you have like the antique ones where anything from like the 1800s or early 1900s with that type of medical, dental, lawyers, that type of thing, even educational like old textbooks, that type of stuff will do well. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at these books. Sometimes they're just that awkward old stage where they haven't quite made it to like something collectible, but aren't modern enough to be used like in practice still. So guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment. Would you ever think to go to a hospital to source for books? Is that something that you would do? And I will see you in the next video.